Right, everybody. This is Arthur from Rhythm 93.7, hanging out with Trey Songz, who just stepped into the country for this really big concert going down sometime tonight. When he's going to be performing, I don't know, but we just have a few questions to ask. We're going to keep it real sweet and smooth. First off, what was your first original reaction when you were reached out to performing Nigeria?
This is actually the not the first time I was supposed to be here, so I've been very excited about coming for a long time. All through my Twitter mentions, all of my Instagram, all that. Like Nigeria's been, they've been asking me to come for a while, so I was excited, man. And this is my fifth trip, well, my actually fifth show on the continent this year. So I'm excited to close out December with a bang.
All right, people like Beyonce, Diddy, Jay, 50, you get the picture. They've all been to Nigeria before. Have you guys ever discussed what Nigeria was like performing, what the love was like, et cetera, et cetera? Did they ever give you, other guys in the States, what it was like performing in Nigeria and the reaction?
Well, not specifically Nigeria, but I was on tour with Jay-Z for a while before I had ever made a trip to the continent of Africa. And he was speaking about, just international performances. We did the BP3 tour together, and I had the pleasure of every night being able to speak to him about just different experiences. And he was telling me, he's like, you think this is crazy? Wait till you go to Africa, or wait till you go to Brazil, wait till you go here, and just telling me the difference. And even now, I just spoke to WizKid, however, and he told me, he gave me insight on what it would be like to perform here, and he told me a lot of people are excited because it's easy to hear that from the press and the promoter and you on your Twitter in your own bubble, but when you hear it from an artist of his caliber here in his hometown, it's a different thing.
All right, speaking about Wizkid and Davido, what other Nigerian acts do you know of and their songs? Are they kind of popular as well?
I actually don't know much else. If I know a song, I don't know the name. Okay. You know what I mean? But I actually spoke to Cecil earlier, and I spoke to WizKid and Davido about that. Just tapping into the marketplace and outside of just coming for this show, figuring out a way to keep a constant presence here, whether I'm here or not, and finding a way to just become more a part of the culture, being that, people like have so much love for me here. I feel like I should tap into that.
I want to talk about your grandmom. A couple of weeks ago, or a couple of days ago, I saw a picture of you and your mom kissing on the forehead in the hospital. How's she doing?
Oh, she doing great, man. I called her this morning. She was in therapy, so I couldn't talk to her, but she walking and talking, and they said she wouldn't be able to talk. They said, maybe down the line she'll be able to put some words together. So imagine me in another country hearing that about my grandmother who raised me, So shut everything down, went back home, and it was one of the most humbling experiences just to realize how fragile life is and how quickly something could happen, how suddenly. And it's also a realization that, doctors can't tell you what God can tell you. Doctors can't predict. You know what I mean? They got the knowledge and they got the insight, but God is the uppermost, because the love that was surrounding her is truly what I believe brought her back to the health she's at right now.
All right, I want to step away from the festivities just for a bit. I want to talk about Donald Trump. In recent times, he's been all over the news making statements, et cetera, et cetera. What is your view about Donald Trump's latest statement about Muslims being banned from coming to the States, et cetera?
I think Donald Trump's in its entirety, the whole decision to run is a true reflection on the new age of how popularity can overshadow the actuality of a situation. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't imagine he'd still be going. I think that, when you have a man like Donald Trump who's been famous for so long, made so much money, had this TV show, he got buildings all over the place. When you have people that are not really into politics, or people that are not listening to the policies that these people plan to put in place, it becomes a popularity contest, and that's what I think the election has turned into. Hopefully, my people are smart enough to never put Donald Trump into the White House, because all the things he says are absurd.
Okay. Also going to ask you about yourself and your relationship status. I know it's one of those frequently asked questions.
Right. Actually, you're the first one to ask that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Nobody asks you whether this man is single or not.
Nobody. None of the women that I interview with, or none of that.
Oh,
This is
snap.
weird.
All right, so what's the status like?
I'm trying to find love, man.
That's exactly what I'm trying to find. What do you mean trying to find love?
trying to find love?
No, I'm trying to find. No, I find love. I'm getting
find
married next June. So now dig this. Why is it that many?
That look like a championship.
That's the
bro.
champion, MVP all the way.
Right now?
So now dig this. Why is it that many young and R&B superheads like yourself find it so hard to find love?
Why would you think?
I mean, look at you, dog. You're what, 32, 33? What? Do you have a problem with women? Do women have a problem with you?
No.
Do you have high standards?
I definitely have high standards.
So what is Trey Songz standard like?
I mean,
And there's a follow-up to that. Hold on. There's a follow-up question there. The follow-up question is
I'm
5
not
rules to
gonna
dating
tell
Trey
my standards.
Songz.
I'm not going to give 5 rules to dating me.
5 rules to dating Trey
No
Songz.
rules to dating me.
Okay.
This ain't you know, the military. You don't follow orders if you're my woman. You be my woman and we discuss things. The thing about balancing a life as an entertainer, CEO, head of the family, you know, basically breadwinner for you and yours. You become not the primary focus. Even, you know, in finding a primary focus, a woman deserves to be that if she's going to be my woman. I haven't found a balance to be able to put anybody before my family or my career. I think we all, you know, we in this race for success. You know, we taught to be successful. We taught to go get it, especially when you come from nothing. And I never really seen love firsthand.
Really?
You know, I never really seen true love where somebody's in love and they last forever and they work through the fights and all that. You know what I mean? So I think it's
there's a tribe in Nigeria called the Calabar women.
but there's a lot
they're
of
good
women
at
that
that.
would be loyal to me and do whatever I ask. It's not about that.
So what's the problem? You
It's
don't like
about
loyalty?
me. It's about me.
So it's your
Yeah, it's me.
that's
I'm the
classic
problem.
line in the book.
Yeah, but I'm not you, and you will never know what it's like to be me.
Straight up.
Right.
Straight up.
So calm it down just a little bit.
I'm cool.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Finally, I was gonna just derail. Like, hold up, because I had a lot of Twitter questions about the Illuminati.
Right.
A lot of people just threw that at me, like, ask him about the Illuminati. Ask him about the Illuminati.
I don't have no ties or know what it is or none of that.
I never said you had any affiliation.
I'm telling you that I don't, and I don't know nobody affiliated. I don't know nothing about it. To me, it's all fake.
All right.
And if it was Illuminati, would there be black people in it?
Good question. The Black Illuminati. All right. So tonight, what's going to be your biggest hit you're going to put on stage?
That's for me to figure out, actually. You know, records are all bigger in certain places. You know, now that the world is made flat via the internet and everybody has access to everything so quickly, the radio may not depict what the biggest record is. You know, the downloads may not even depict what the biggest record is because they released at different times in different areas, et cetera, et cetera. So, you know, all throughout the continent, when I perform, I'm surprised at which records are bigger than the others sometimes. Some records are not even singles that are huge, and the crowd reaction is amazing. So that's one of the things I actually was telling everybody about, telling David O, telling WizKid that I was excited to see which record people would respond to the most.
Okay. All right, Trey Songz, it's been amazing hanging out with you. Could you say this last word for me? Ene warek bome ogenekewe turangba.
Right. Say it one more time. What it mean, first of all?
It's a name.
Oh.
It's a buddy's name of mine. One of the longest names I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, he might be late. Let me try one.
He walked with a limp. Ene
He walk with a limp.
limp. Say ene warek bome ogenekewe turangba.
Ene warek bere.
Keep going.
Enhorek ture. What's the last word?
Turangba.
Turangba. I can't say it.
I'm gonna give you an A for effort. Thank you so much, Mr. Trigger. You're amazing.